What's up? What's up? What's up? Nothing much. Chilling, man. I feel like shit. My sinuses are kicking my ass right now. Sorry for all the fucking sniffling. But gotta power through. I gotta give y'all love. What's up, Lax? Lax Bandit, how you doing? Who's Bait? Hello, how you doing? Hope everyone had a great week. Saunders, what's up? They lost the barge. Yo, just graduated on Friday. ITB is backed up, so all the infantry guys got 2 weeks RA. Damn, that's clutch as fuck. I just swore in today. I ship May 16th, San Diego. Good luck. Hey, made it. Fuck with you, heavy. Cho, thanks for the knowledge. No problem. Glad to be a help. Guys, but beforehand, I'm sorry if I sniffle. My sinuses are kicking my ass. I'm so sorry. But I couldn't cancel it. I had to power through. What's up, bro? Going to SOI on the 9th. Can you give a quick overview of how it's going to be checking in? Also, will I be with most of my platoon from boot camp who's infantry? What's my last name? So yeah, most of the people that are infantry that you were in boot camp with, you're probably going to SOI with. As far as checking in, all you're gonna do is wear your service alphas, and that's it. That's all it is. And they're just gonna tell you what company you're in. Is artillery a good job? Yes, it is. Damn, motherfuckers barely swore in and then getting an early ship date than me. Damn, that's crazy. But that's how it works, because it's all dependent on your job. What do you got for people who keeps failing the ASVAB? Study. Practice tests online. You can hire an ASVAB tutor. ASVAB book for dummies. You can reference some of my videos. I give some tips in there. But it really just comes down to studying. Ask your recruiter for help. Hi, I'm new to your videos. Well, Jacob, welcome. This channel is all about making your life as a Marine or just in the military in general easier than what I went through. That's the whole point of me sharing my experiences. Would you say there's more hazing in Marine infantry than Army? Most definitely. One of my boys who's a grunt said when you first get to the fleet, most of the new guys get shit bad from the staff NCOs. Yeah, they're probably going to shit on you. Might have realized I'm too old for the Marines. I'm 22. No, you're not too old. I'm 5'5". Do you think I can make it? Yeah, your height has nothing to do with it. Went to PT at the RSS. Got sore as fuck. I couldn't even bend my elbows. Is this normal? Yeah, it's very normal, especially if you're not used to working out. And I highly recommend going to PTs at the RSS. They're way harder than the PTs you'll do at boot camp. I'm in the process of being recruited. What are some good jobs? Sorry, guys. What are some good jobs? Well, one, you need to figure out, do you want to make this a career? Is this like a, for and out type thing? Hold on, guys. Oh, wrong way. Go this way. Oh, fuck, dude. My sinuses are kicking my ass. Yeah, but first you need to figure out if this is going to be a long-term thing. Like, what's it going to be for you? And then kind of decide what interests you, and that's what I would recommend. I can't really just throw out jobs like that because I really don't know where your head's at. Can't decide if I want artillery or infantry. Artillery is like a halfway grunt. Infantry, you're going to be in the field a lot. Artillery goes to the field, but you're not really running around. You're not really doing anything extra. You're just literally doing arty shit. No, you're not too old. Yeah, he's not too old. If you have an associate's degree, can I ask my recruiter for a E3 rank? Yeah, I would ask them, and you probably definitely get some ranks. Can you take water breaks at boot? You're gonna have water on you at all times, so you drink water whenever you can. Everyone like the stream? Yeah, please. That would be great if you did. My dad used to be in the Army infantry, and he wants to join the Air Force. That would be great if I wanted to be an airman, but I want to be a Marine and I don't really know how to break it to them. You just gotta straight up tell them, like, look, I'm going Marine Corps. Hey man, talk to me about the gas chamber in boot camp. How long they keep you in that crap? Yeah, so I got a whole video about it. I think I got multiple videos about the gas chamber, but it all depends. So if your drill instructors don't like you, they're gonna keep you in there longer. They're just gonna make you suffer. They're just gonna make you just breathe in the CS gas. But in reality, I think you stay in there maybe 5 minutes, but it feels like an eternity. So, and if they really don't like you, your drill instructors really don't like you, they'll make you keep going through it. At least that's what they did for us, but I don't know if they can do that anymore. The gas chamber is light as fuck. Just hold your breath and don't breathe it in. LOL. Yeah, so I thought the same thing going in. Or at least that's what they teach you, is hold your breath. But our drill instructors made us scream in there. They made us like literally breathe it in. It wasn't fun at all. It sucks having to breathe it in. But yeah, if you're not made to breathe it in, definitely don't breathe it in. Hold your breath. What's the funniest thing that happened at basic? Funniest thing happened at basic, somebody tried to attack our drill instructor and just got fucking tackled and almost like got his head bashed in by the other drill instructors, and he got drug out like a fucking crazy person. That was pretty funny. It was pretty hilarious. He really thought he was gonna go beat the drill instructor's ass. Like he ran at him and everything. It was pretty funny. Oh my gosh. Hands down, the worst shit that happened at boot camp is my SDI. Heard us all laughing in the shower and said incoming and made us low crawl out of the head naked. That is ridiculous. That is crazy. What the fuck? What battalion company were you in? I was in 3rd Battalion India Company. Dude, that's crazy. What happens if you fail boot camp? They're gonna give you chance to figure it out. But if you cannot adapt, if you cannot pass, they'll just send you back home. They'll give you a admin separation. You'll be back to normal life. What have you been doing since you've been out of the Marine Corps? I've been doing YouTube, so I'm trying to get this channel to 100K. After I get this to 100K, I might slow up on it just a little bit, just so I can go back to school or pick up something and do that. But I also have a gaming channel I'm working on. It's actually linked into my this YouTube channel. It's like in the featured channels. So I'm going to be doing that. And then once I move out of Memphis and go to Nashville or wherever I'm going to go, then I'll do like maybe some fitness content, shit like that. But yeah, right now I'm just living the nice life right now. Is it hard to pass boot camp? No. Boot camp will be the easiest thing that you ever do in your Marine Corps career. I promise. How does it feel to be a Marine? It's probably one of the greatest feelings that you will ever feel, as far as like your first time getting your Eagle Globe and Anchor. But sometimes throughout your career, you're just like, what the fuck? Why'd I even do this shit? Believe it or not, a lot of people do not really care that you're in the military. A lot of people do not care you're a Marine. It might seem that way once you first get out. Everyone's like, oh, congratulations. But once you've been in, like, no one really gives a fuck. And you'll notice that. Like, you'll go out through town and shit like that. No one cares that you're a Marine. No one cares that you're in the military. Some people do, but a lot of people don't. But when you first get that Eagle Globe and Anchor, like when you first graduate boot camp, that's just like the best feeling that you'll ever probably have in your life, honestly. How should you mentally prepare for basic? I don't want to cry every time a DI yells at me. As far as the yelling, I mean, everyone's going to get yelled at. The yelling is just to get your mind, like, fogged up, get you freaking, frustrated and shit like that. So that way you can perform under pressure, trying to teach you how to perform under pressure and get you to go past your mental blocks. But as far as how do you prepare mentally, go to the RSS, go to PTs, because they're going to stress you out just like a drill instructor would, probably even worse than a drill instructor would. You can study your knowledge, try to get ahead of the game as far as like knowing just the basic stuff like rank structure, maybe your general orders, just to give you a little head start than everybody else, so it's kind of less yelling on you. At least that's what I did, and it took a lot of heat off me. I was really prepared. I think I was probably the most prepared I could actually be for boot camp. So those things helped me out quite a bit. Swim qual was hard as fuck for me. I didn't pass till Thursday. It was embarrassing as fuck. Yeah, but at least you passed. You know what I'm saying? And believe it or not, the drill instructors do not want you to fail boot camp. They don't want you to fail swarm call or anything. So the drill instructors are going to do everything in their power to help you pass. Just like the swim instructors, they will actually cheat for people that are putting out and they're actually trying and stuff like that. Do I have a TikTok? Yeah, it's literally just Trell the Great. Bootcamp is fun once you figure it out. LOL Hotel Company. Yeah, bootcamp, I'm telling you, it's all a mental game. It's all a mind game. Once you realize that, it's eventually going to end, you just take it chow to chow. So from breakfast to lunch to dinner, go to sleep. Same routine every single day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, go to sleep. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, go to sleep. The days will start flying by. I'm telling you, bootcamp will be the easiest thing that you do in your Marine Corps career. Only if the rank structure and general orders were actually on the phase 1 test. LOL. Yeah, they're not, but just knowing kind of stuff like that, because like drill instructors, when I came in, they were like, what's E2 in the Marine Corps? And I was like, I already knew that, but some people are like, I don't fucking know. So they get fucked up for it, even though they might not know it. So just knowing little basic stuff like Marine Corps birthday, freaking make sure you know who the current president is, vice president, freaking Secretary of Defense, stuff like that. They'll ask you things like that. What is the best part of being a Marine? The environment, like as far as like the people around you. The people make the Marine Corps fun. The Marine Corps is not just fun by itself. The people make it fun. So that's also be the best part. Oh shit, I got sneeze. Were your MEPS doctors rude? Yeah, mine were fucking assholes. I feel like I'm going to laugh if drill come yell at my face. Yeah, you would think you would yell. Think you would laugh, but I promise you won't. Like, you're going to be like, holy fuck, because it's going to be so much chaos around you. You're not going to laugh. Like, I don't think I laughed at all during boot camp. Maybe one time, like, freaking with my boys when the drill instructor wasn't looking, we might have snuck in a laugh or two. But honestly, I didn't laugh at all in boot camp. My drill instructor was like, hell yeah, it's swim week. We're about to lose like 10 recruits. Yeah, that's just a mental thing. It's part of the mental game is to psych you out and to see who can push through it, who's going to give up, and things like that. Memphis got a team. Yes, I will be getting off in time to watch the game. So I'm trying to go to another playoff game. Hopefully they close this one out so I can go to round 2. Will you get dropped if you pass out during boot camp? No. That was one of my boys. Is it hard to go through the training? No. Honestly, the hardest part about the Marine Corps is once you get into the fleet, so you get past all your schooling, and it's just maintaining and trying to excel throughout your Marine Corps career, like having to miss holidays, having to miss birthday parties, not being able to go home, going on deployments, being away for 6 to 7 months. That's the hardest part, is the mental aspect of it. Sure, it can get hard physically, like especially in the infantry or something like that. But the hardest thing about being in the military, hardest thing about being a Marine is the mental aspects. All the stressors from work, from your family life, from personal goals you want to achieve. It's all that stuff that comes into your mind and you're like, fuck, did I choose the right job? Is this going to freaking work out for me? That's the hardest part. And that's why a lot of Marines end up drinking, doing drugs, or you'll have a lot of people that go through severe depression, shit like that. It's because so much is going through their mind. They don't know how to, they don't know how to cope with it. I was the guy till week 8, and then I was laughing on the range. Day was over, went to grab my flag. DI grabbed it and told me to dismiss myself. Yeah, hard out there in the streets. What is the MOS would you have chosen if you had to go back in and you could do anything? I would go be like a dog handler, something like that. Something easy on the body. I wouldn't do infantry for sure. Can you get an IRA in Marines? Yes. What are the benefits you get married? You get the opportunity to stay off base and get to stay on base housing. You also get paid a little bit extra for having a wife or having a dependent. And if you have kids, you'll get paid a little bit extra for that. That's honestly about it, to be honest. Trying to lose weight. Any advice? So, losing weight is not all about just working out. The biggest part about losing weight is your diet. So you have to be in what's called a calorie deficit. So let's say with you working out or whatever you're doing, let's say your body needs 2,000 calories a day to maintain the weight that it's at with you doing the physical activity. If you're trying to lose weight, obviously you can't eat 2,000 calories because that's what your body needs. So I would eat 1,500 calories a day, and that will help with your weight loss. So if you're in a calorie deficit, so if you're eating less calories than you need plus working out, then you're on the right track. I turned 17 in 5 days. I graduate in 7 months. When should I go to the recruiter's office? Now. From an Army brat to a Marine veteran, thank you for your service. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Army or Marines, and why? Don't be biased. It all depends. What are you looking for? Marines, they get treated way worse than the Army. Army gets some good treatment. They get the best gear out of probably any branch other than the Air Force. They're probably like what and what. Army gets cooler deployments, I would say. Marines get the same pretty much deployments. I mean, the Army's going to get the same deployments, but they get the cooler ones. Like, they got more deployments in the Middle East. Army is less strict. Marine Corps is way more strict. But the Marines are way more efficient at their jobs. So it's kind of, do you want to be the best but get treated like shit? Do you want to be a little bit less than the best and kind of enjoy your life? That's honestly what it is. What is it like one habit that you brought with you from Marines, like working out or something? Oh, fuck. Oh. Hold on, guys. Jesus. Oh. Oh, God. This is bad. Sorry, guys. Fuck. I feel like shit. What did he ask me? One habit that I brought, definitely working out. Freaking the leadership skills, just the way I think about life. I'm not really one to complain that much. I don't really just see the negative in certain things. I'm able to freaking push through things because I was able to do it in the Marine Corps. So just those kind of habits, I would say. Can you give a rundown on duty? I hated fire watch, so I know duty is going to be worse than because it's 24 hours. Yeah, so it's literally just standing post, sitting down at a desk or wherever your post is for 24 hours, and yeah, that's it. All you can do is go pee, go shit. If you're lucky, you might have a sleep rotation. If not, you're just staying up for 24 straight hours until your relief gets there. Any tips for bulking? So the opposite of what I told the other guy that asked about losing weight. So if you need 2,000 calories a day to maintain where you're at, you need to eat like 2,500 calories a day, something like that. I was 295, now I'm 234. Hey, you're losing some weight for real. Heading for Okinawa in July. Any advice? I honestly didn't like Oki, but I was there during COVID, so it might be a little bit different because COVID restrictions are lifted and shit like that. As far as like the beaches are really nice, I just didn't get to really explore Okinawa, so I can't really tell you much about it. My recruiter said Marines have the best leadership. That's true. As far as like, I would say small unit leadership, yes. As far as like big leaders, I would say no, just because most of them are pretty toxic. But you're gonna find that in any branch. But as far as small unit leaders, like your peers that are directly over you, yeah, that you're gonna find some of the best leadership there is with that. Thank you for everyone that said bless me. Thank you. My recruiter says me and all my boys are going to Japan and chill. Yeah, you're not going to be doing too much in Japan. Do Marine Reserve get the same benefits? They don't get the same benefits as active duty. They might get paid. They might get paid BAH, which is the extra money for the housing. They might get that. I'm not for sure. And they get partial health care. So that's why a lot of people do it. Can you do college while being in the infantry? It's really, really hard. I've only seen like maybe one person do it. You just don't have the time for it. Whether you're going on deployment for 6 to 7 months or you're in the field every other week, you just don't have really time to keep up with classwork and make due dates and stuff like that. So I personally wouldn't add that stress on yourself, but if you think you can handle it, then go ahead. Is it true employers like to hire people from the military compared to civilians? Yes, just because we have certain skills and things that a lot of people our age don't. So I'm 22, and most 22-year-olds that didn't go to the military aren't as mature. They don't have certain leadership skills or listening or communication skills that I gained in my time in the military. So people are more likely to hire me over them just because of my background and my resume and things like that. Is it true? Oh, just read that. If someone wanted to date a guy in the military, what advice would you give them? I really wouldn't date anybody in the infantry, to be honest. They're not going to really be around, and most of those guys are just assholes. I was one of them, so a lot of people get cheated on, a lot of unfaithfulness. But, I mean, if there's someone that's like a pogue, so a non-infantry guy, it might work out, still might not. Honestly, most guys in the military, you got to think about, are 17, 18, 19-year-olds. They're just really horny, and they just want to fuck and shit like that. So most of them don't even want relationships. But if you find a guy that really wants one, then I would just say go for it. Tell him what's up. What advice would you give a girl going into the Marines? Don't let the stereotype of you being a girl, like, oh, I'm not as strong as everybody else. Don't go in with that mentality. I would try to outperform everybody, whether that's a female, male. Like, you just need to give it your all. If people see that you're really putting out, you're really trying, then you're not going to get messed with. Now, if you're one of those girls that complain all the time and it's like, why should I have to do this? I'm a girl. Like, this is too heavy. I can't do this. Then people are going to start picking on you. Like, they picked on the 2 girls that were in the infantry with us, and you're just going to hate your life. Am I stupid for getting discharged from boot and going back in? No. I mean, if it was for a legitimate reason, I would say no. Do Marines have MPs? Yes. Can you talk about what it's like when you get to the fleet? Or are you the only new guy, or are there other guys new? Yeah, so you're usually not gonna be the only new guy coming in from SOI. You're gonna come in with probably 20, 30, 40 guys maybe. At least I did. I came in with a big class, so you're not gonna be the only new guy. But you are gonna probably get picked on, especially in the infantry. Like, they're gonna fucking drill you with questions about your knowledge. If you get it wrong, they're gonna fuck you up. You're gonna be doing all the shitty work assignments as far as cleaning, fucking anything they don't want to do, they're gonna make you do. And yeah, they're just gonna work you out a lot, fuck you up, and that's just gonna be it on that. Why don't military people get dripped out with clothing? Because honestly, you don't get really paid that much in the military, and I would rather save that money or invest it or something like that. It's just you don't really get paid that much in the military unless you've been in past 6-7 years. Then you probably get a good amount, especially if you're single. Is there leave after ITB, or do you get sent straight to your unit? I got sent straight to my unit. I don't know how they're doing it now, but it's usually you go to boot camp, you get 10 days after boot camp to go home, then you go to ITB, then you go to the fleet. Then after that, you don't get to come home until a leave block or a freaking holiday. So, yeah. Do they pay for your college in the Marines when you get out? Yeah, you can get it paid for while you're in or while you get out, or when you get out. What do you think about 0811 Arty boys? Yeah, they're just a bigger version of the job I did as a boardman. They're pretty cool guys. Would you ever join the Marines again? No. I would go Air Force or something like that. Me and my wife trying to be Marine Reserves. Any advice? Fuck, dude. I feel like a little fucking kid. Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry, guys. Fuck. What they asked me? Or me and my wife trying to be in Marine Reserves. Any advice? I say if you don't have kids, then go for it at the same time. Y'all both go in at the same time. But if y'all have kids, I would say one go and the other goes. That's probably my only advice. Females join the infantry? Yes. Very few, though. What do you think of admin? Chill job. You're not going to be doing shit. You're probably going to like it. Is going into the infantry worth it? I'm trying to decide on what MOS to pick. So I have a whole infantry playlist. I definitely recommend going to just watch all of those. But I can't say if it's worth it for you or not, because I don't know who you are. I don't know what your mindset is. I don't know what's your purpose of joining the infantry. Are you trying to go to war? Are you trying to use this on your resume to go be a police officer? Or, you know what I'm saying? So that's something you have to sit down and think about. All right, what is the infantry going to provide me that I can take outside of the Marine Corps? How's this going to help me later down? In life. So. Will you get clowned on in basic? If you got crooked teeth, you might. They're probably just going to come up with a nickname for you. What part of the world is the worst to be in mission currently? Probably Poland, just because of the Russia situation. But nothing's going on in the Middle East. So that's probably the only place that you're likely to get any inkling of war. coming your way. Hey, do you know if people really die doing recon training? There's probably a few that have. It's pretty tough training. Probably people have drowned or something like that. But very few people die in training in general, just because there's so many safety measures and so many safety officers and things like that when you're training that a lot of people do not die. So, do you know how difficult it is to get into the K9 unit in the MP? I'm interested in joining. I assume that it's very hard just because you don't see that many of them. As far as the process of how to go about doing it and stuff like that, I personally don't know just because I wasn't, a canine handler. But it's a cool-ass job. Like, if you can get that, go for it. That's a dope-ass job. What do you think about Intel? Intel's a great job, not only in the Marine Corps, but outside the Marine Corps. You can definitely take your skills that you learn in Intel outside the Marine Corps, and they usually get paid very nice. Like, they get sign-on bonuses to re-enlist and stuff like that. So it's a very good enlist. Any advice for me? I leave for Okinawa on Sunday, and it's my first duty station. Honestly, just have fun, embrace the culture, try new things that you wouldn't be able to try without have gone in the military. And that's my favorite part. That was one of my favorite parts of being in the Marine Corps, is being able to experience so many different cultures. Like, I got to go to Italy, I got to go to Spain, I got to go to Japan, I got to go to Korea, Malta, Greece, somewhere else. I can't think. Tunisia, Africa. Like, I got to see so many different cultures and experience, foods and like how they party, drinks, like all kind of stuff. And just, that's my biggest advice. Just enjoy the time you have wherever you go. Am I in college now? No, I'm not. What are the benefits of joining the Marines compared to the Army? So as far as military benefits, they're the same throughout every single branch. You get paid the same amount. Like, everything's the same. But the benefits, like I said, you get treated a little bit better in the Army. You get better gear. You have a faster rank progression rate in the Army than you do in the Marine Corps. So it's kind of a toss-up. You know what I'm saying? What do you really want? What unit was I in? I was in Victor 1-2 in Camp Lejeune. What's the chances that I go to Pendleton besides Lejeune? Really don't want to stay in NC. Usually if you go to boot camp in Paris Island and you're in the infantry or anything like that, you're usually probably going to stay on the East Coast. So it just sucks. But you might get the opportunity to go West Coast. I hope for you that you do, because Lejeune sucks. You got any advice to make your life easier on deployment? If it's your first deployment, just really honestly try to chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get in trouble or anything like that. Your seniors will eventually kind of bring you into the circle, and you'll become like one of them, usually. And just enjoy it, man, and really enjoy it, especially as a new guy when you're not really in charge of anybody but yourself. Really enjoy that time, because on your second deployment, you're not going to have that luxury as much, because you have to worry about what others are doing. You have to make sure other people not get in trouble and shit like that. So I would just say really enjoy it. What was the best nickname you heard in basic? Also, if you had one, what was it? I didn't get a freaking nickname in boot camp. What was the best one I had? Or what was the best one I heard? I don't know. I can't remember really any ones in boot camp. But in the fleet, they called one of my roommates Bojangles, like the restaurant Bojangles. He was a big guy. He wasn't overweight, but he was just a kind of little chunky guy. So they used to call him Bojangles, like the restaurant, just because they were like, yeah, we just think you eat a lot of Bojangles. That's why you're fucking fat. So, and he fucking hates that name to this day. Like, he will fight somebody if someone calls him Bojangles. If I want a spot at BRC but want guaranteed O3XX, is it best to sign an O3XX contract? Yes. Try out at SOI? Yes. And get a guaranteed contract for BRC? Yes. That's exactly how I would do it. I just finished BRC for recon. You'll just like, okay. They'll help me out. Which country that you've already been to would you want to travel back to with all your boys? Spain. Spain is a lit-ass country. Let me tell you. Jesus, I had so much fun in Spain. How can you mentally deal with getting injured during basic? It must suck. Yeah, it sucks a lot. I got some stress fractures in my hip during boot camp. I also think I might have caught pneumonia. I don't remember. Or I caught some like upper respiratory infection. A lot of people will. A lot of people get sick just because you're with a lot of people from all over the fucking globe, and y'all are all coming together in one location and spend every single day with each other. So everyone's germs is just constantly with each other. But as far as like getting hurt, if it's something you can push through, I say push through it. But if it's something that you can't, it's gonna suck because you're gonna have to stay longer until you heal up. But I would stay away from medical as much as possible during boot camp, just because you really want to get off that fucking island or you want to get out of San Diego. Are the recruiters always strict? No, my recruiters are actually really chill. Some of them were strict and shit like that, but usually they're pretty chill guys and women. Is getting the girls actually true when in the military, especially the Marines? I feel like it's cap, not gonna lie. I mean, just because you're a Marine doesn't just fucking mean you're gonna get hella girls. Like you still have to have some game. You have to still be able to know how to talk to girls. But hold on, fuck. Oh, fuck. But as far as like being a Marine, is it gonna help you get some girls? It could. It really could. I'm not gonna lie, some girls will do stuff with you just because you're in the military, but some of them are trying to do stuff with you to hopefully get pregnant and take your benefits. Some just want to fucking fuck. Like, it just depends. But yeah, you do get opportunities to experience a lot of girls if you want. Tips for making friends when you are a fresh boot. The other boots that are there with you, y'all gotta be tight knit. Those are gonna be your best like buddies of all time, and that's who's gonna be your real friend group, the new guys that you come in with. How should I go to the recruiter's office? Like, should I email them first? No, just walk straight up in that motherfucker and just be like, hey, I need to talk to one of y'all. I'm trying to be a Marine. Yo, Trell, how's your mental state, bro? When I first got out, it was actually kind of shitty, to be honest. So I stopped fucking working out. I was eating a lot. I got some weight on me that I reached weights that I never ever reached in my fucking life. And I was pretty down bad. I was like, fuck, should I have stayed in? And then the beginning of the year hit, and I was like, fuck it. I gotta go to the gym every single day. I gotta get back on the schedule. Like, I gotta grind on my YouTube channel. I gotta get to 100K. Like, I started really setting up future things in my life and really got on. But it is kind of hard when you first get out, just because you're so used to having a schedule and shit like that. And then when you get out, you make your own schedule. You have your own life. So it's just a lot. How much money did you make from boot camp? Maybe just a little bit over 1,000. You're not gonna have like fucking 5,000 in your bank account. I think it was just a little bit over $1,000. When they do this split at SOI, can I just ask to be 0357? So yeah, you can ask one of your combat instructors, like, hey, I want to be this or that. But ultimately, they kind of have the say so with where you're gonna go and what they're gonna do with you. But you can definitely always recommend. Also, can you have your phone at ITB? Yes, if your instructor's allowed to. There's people saying only on weekends, then others are saying you can have them, just don't bring it out to the field. Yeah, so it's all depending on what your instructors tell you. Have you done a McCree or an ITX? If so, how was it? Yeah, I've done a McCree. Like, I've done a real McCree where it's like 20-mile hike. 20 miles, not 20K, 20 miles. And that sucks. Hiking 20 miles with like 50 plus pounds on your back sucks fucking ass. That was probably one of the hardest physical things I've done in my military career, was hiking 20 miles. And yeah, you just can't walk right for like at least a couple days. What if you're sick in boot camp? Like I said, try to power through. But if you're like really sick and you can't fucking breathe, or you have like pneumonia, they'll just give you some medicine and you'll be on about your way. But like I said, a lot of people get like upper respiratory like illnesses as far as like pneumonia. Well, hope you don't get pneumonia. I think a few guys got pneumonia, but a lot of people get like sinus infections or stuff like that. Did I go to airborne school? No. Do you still wake up at 4 a.m.? No, I don't wake up at 4, but I don't go to sleep until like 2:33. My sleep schedule is really fucked up. Like, I can't get on a normal sleep schedule no matter if I make myself go to bed early or not. It's just not going to happen. So, I might have to take some medicine to make myself fall asleep or fucking get drunk or some shit like that. But, yeah, they've fucked up my sleep schedule for sure. And on what you know, if you could give your 17-year-old self any advice about joining the military, what would you say? I would tell myself to not just go full force infantry. Look at the other jobs that are available within the Marine Corps. Take my time going in. Don't rush it. Marine Corps is not going anywhere. Military is not going anywhere. Also, I would have told myself to explore other branches and make sure the Marine Corps is the right fit for me. That's probably it. I would have definitely just told myself don't throw away every other job just for the infantry. So, did you ever get to meet tier 1 operators? Yes, I got to meet some MARSOC guys. When you see not deployed, were you able to leave base to see family and stuff like that? Yeah, you're able to leave base. Like, so once you get to the fleet, it's just like a normal job. Oh my gosh, that was disgusting. So sorry, guys. Guys, I might have to end this early. I'm sorry. I feel like shit. But yeah, once you get to the fleet, it's just like a normal job. It's like a 9 to 5. So you'll be able, once you get off work, to freaking go wherever you want. Should I go into the Young Marine program, or do you think it's a waste of time? Yeah, I think you should probably. I mean, it doesn't hurt to do it. I wouldn't say it's a waste of time, but if it's like the military is something new to you, like you don't have anybody in your family that's done it or anything like that, I'd definitely say go for it and do it. All right, guys. I might probably answer a couple more questions. I'm not feeling well at all, guys. I'm so sorry. I tried to tough it out for you guys, but I'm pretty sure y'all tired of me sniffling, and I just really don't feel that good. My sinuses are kicking my ass. Fuck. Do you like motorcycles? Yeah. So actually, I drive a stick shift. I was gonna learn how to drive or ride a motorcycle, but I just never got around to it. I had the opportunity to, but yeah. What was the most difficult thing about being an infantryman? Like I said, the mental thing, being away from home, just the stresses of the job itself, freaking going on deployment, just being away from home, man. So, drink some tea if you know how to make some. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna be drinking some tea, watching the Memphis Grizzlies game. Go Grizz. So, any advice for going to food service? It's literally easy as fuck. You're just gonna be literally cooking food. Like, there's nothing else to that one, honestly. All right, guys. There's probably one more question. So sorry, guys. I was a little under the weather. Did you ever meet people who liked going on deployment? Yeah. So going on deployment is actually pretty fun, or it should be, at least. My last deployment wasn't that fun just because of COVID, but my first one was the best experience I had in my life. Honestly, it was so much fun. But everyone that's leaving for the boot camp soon, I wish you the best of luck. Everyone that has recently swore in or joined, like the DEP or anything like that, congratulations. Anyone that's graduated boot camp, congratulations. Guys, I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. Like I said, I'm so sorry that I was under the weather. We're almost at 100K, getting really, really close. We're at like, I think, 85,000 subs. So thank you guys for the support. Thank you for coming in, spending some time with me tonight. I'm sorry to cut it off early. I just really don't feel good, guys. Let me see, did I miss anything? No, I don't think so. Same time, same place. Next Friday. Hopefully I feel a little bit better for you guys. Guys, also invite people to come to the stream and stuff like that. Really bring in people that really need help, so that way I can try to help them, or we can help them as a group. Things like that. Let me see. What else? I think that's about it, guys. But I hope everyone has a great weekend, safe weekend, and I will see you guys next time.